Yeah. Nah.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Short kick, it's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Man. I'm glad that shit happened, man. That was bad.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into the enemy territory. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. And Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy took over as a freshman in college.
Man, this is my division, bro. What you talking about?
Add a little bit more to his game, get stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And the big boys up front in the trenches.
Yeah, come take it, cuz. What you talking about?
This is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do.
Nah, you gonna drink heavy tonight after these 2 L's.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good hit.
And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran
Yeah, let's get on these boys, man.
All over the field.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got time. He's going to air. He's got it. And he's going to be taken
good catch,
down before reaching the 15-yard line. A great job.
Who the hell is that?
From a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his
you should have tucked it.
Showed it right there.
Hey, you should have tucked the touchdown. No, you thought it was holding.
From the gun, Dalton wants to throw.
2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes. We're going to lose after this game. All right?
And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Garbage.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show
Hey, that's not even the number I wanted him.
what types of looks they should expect to get and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. 2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. There's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, he came in off yards so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the red zone now, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
Ladarius Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. This is the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
You gonna have to beat me.
And off it goes.
Fuck you mean, nigga? Nah, nigga, it's body busy.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
Boy, you got lucky, boy.
About what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really
looked
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. So on that play,
man, I ain't get him. I couldn't get him.
They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's down.
Yeah!
And the line here is the 37 on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent.
Get out of
there. It's considered a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there.
Get out of there.
By the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He'll get some space. Now gone. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown.
Who?
They're dangerous.
Come on, cuz.
16th
Fuck that nigga Roby, cuz.
The Steelers have taken the lead. It's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Yeah. You gotta get better corners.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last go around for them, they tried that really
better corner,
field,
man.
couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think
I got the best receiver of all time right here.
You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, it's not there. That only helps helps the other team, but I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Dalton throwing on second down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route.
We'll lose after this game, so we need to come out here and hang out.
He's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. It's a gain of 12.
Man, I gotta stop. That boy Andy Dalton tearing shit up this year.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
I don't know how.
Your keys, you always hear about
This
that.
garbage ass. Yeah.
Drives can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills.
I think his garbage is a
Guys out of
bitch.
the backfield, they got to be good agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
Ah! Come on!
Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Oh,
All about timing there.
nah, that wasn't shit to that time.
Exactly right. That was timed so well. The route, the throw,
Good shit.
touchdown.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kicking
Man, they better have my boy back there. They got my boy back there? Come
This
on.
fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. And
Man, we got... Why is my dudes on kick return? Yeah, you gonna perform like this garbage ass.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a first down, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I want all that 8 before we leave too. Whatever you make it, bro. You heard me?
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin.
No, I'm talking about Wolf.
To begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Man, didn't I teach you about saying that shit so early, boy?
From the end zone, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Who hurt? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Third down now following the completed pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third, gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
That's my fault, man. I got greedy.
At their own 47-yard line.
Come on, that's my fault, y'all.
Now gets set to head back out onto the drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that their last mistakes is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
That's huge.
Opportunities.
Tell that nigga get his weight up, you heard me? Little nigga.
On second down, here's gone.
Whoa!
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy, man.
Offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? From the left side here, and it's complete.
Man, I'm doing
14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Come on, I gotta do better than that.
There, do you have to be a little careful? You're losing play against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be.
Touchdown number 8.
Oh, I can't believe I threw that pick, man.
As a former DB, you might
It was a funny thing. He stopped running his route. It was crazy.
Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done.
I gotta do better.
There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. To throw is gone. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner.
Come on, man.
They will take over at the 29-yard line.
That's bullshit.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. It's a big up at 14 there.
Man, y'all handling us right now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Jeez.
Come up in an offset to throw here. Dalton. And he will score. Touchdown. Cincinnati.
Jeez.
On his way to a historic performance. 4
Boy, that boy Andy hot, yeah.
The Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up to 15 now.
This is funny. This shit funny. That nigga over there cheesing his ass off. Look at that.
Kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Yo, look at you over there cheesing your ass off.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25er, getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
23 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
It isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver, so you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Terrible start. Terrible start to this game.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. Step aside. A tough starting field position here.
That nigga locking niggas up. Shit.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3,
take both of their ass
those
out.
two tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Reception.
That ladder gotta go.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They look to throw on third with the
Come on!
catch. 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Ain't he? Sheesh.
Time to step aside.
Napoleon Dynamite looking ass boy.
After this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And after that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
He's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much.
I feel you, cuz.
Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is on to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On the screen, Bernard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing off blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football.
What? You heard me say we're leaving after this game, so we ain't gonna watch the movie until we get there to leave.
Trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This will be Dalton again. Wide open receiver complete. Got the hand up in the grill.
We getting 8 out here, man.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now a first down following
What'd you say?
long gain.
What'd you say?
They go play action here on first down. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught, and he's in.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Took both of your dudes out. Took both of your dudes out.
Send this one away. On the return, here's Dre Archer. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. And the Steelers signal for another time. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I don't trust you, cuz.
Still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's got time in the pocket. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
All right, no need to be in there that long. Jeez, that was quick.
Timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. How about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a loss.
And taking out both of your corners. Shit.
And we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
These niggas sweet, cuz.
First here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Tony.
Yeah. Check some shit out, bro.
I be forgetting to start.
Don't be using that Velveeta. You hear me?
Yeah, my nigga Roby was strapping shit too.
He was. He had to go.
I'm guessing in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. And the dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but I like this call.
Man, Andy is garbage.
Instead of worrying about getting it back to the running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive
he gassed up right now.
Take it, move forward, pick up the first down.
That nigga gassed up, man.
After the run, Goff gonna throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
After watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, yeah, you figured they had to bring some type of pressure to change things
You
up
a
on
fool, man.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
You trying to get hyped up over there, I hear you.
From the 50, it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
ODB! ODB, my whoa!
Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Goff looking to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the
You got to get some monsters out there, man.
This one taken from the center. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35.
Yeah.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession.
This is how this game always start out. You start out good, then I come back and smack you.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you
I think gassed up this year. Oh no, oh
To
no.
the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first and 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 4th down.
Oh yeah, let's get this money, man.
This is the first punt of the game.
This is my conference. This is my division.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't gonna lie, they was locking me up.
They head back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last
I don't know how.
Push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Look at they dog ass now in the dog kennel.
The defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Man, that was a touchdown.
Because they need those guys to protect it. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly.
Yeah, I
and
know.
that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. They have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10, finding time. He's going to walk along deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and
nah, you don't. No, you don't, nigga.
They took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand
You got a fast, nigga.
For a second down following the incompletion. Dalton gives to Bernard and give him about 5.
Let him sneak that shit in there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create
cracking.
that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Green Beckham has
Man, come on.
he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. It's from the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And it'll be Dalton again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
That's crazy. They ain't let me pick that off.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have
That's crazy. They ain't let me pick that off.
and he's got it open through. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes my defense, how do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out, give them a little bit of rest.
It's time to get Portage right out of my mouth. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st down, Goff. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Wait till this game over, get it.
Last play there, he's over
5 minutes.
400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The throw on 2nd down is gone. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Yo.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. That is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I blew it.
And he missed it.
Hey, he said, man, this little nigga threw all his Yo.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go into the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense? And now here's another interception. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It's counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Sure does. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's been a busy man here this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking on the midfield logo. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
Right across
See
the
if they can
street.
do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the
We're
ball
going right
again
across
now
the
on
street.
this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. Now the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Back to throw, gone. And he's got it. The conversion good, and
We ain't going nowhere!
So here comes the kickoff now. All even
I run
here
this
in
division.
fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, making the 40-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Go, man!
Means they're going to lose the field position battles in general. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build on. And this is going to be intercepted.
Yo.
Great read, and it's picked off. And these guys are going to take over.
What you mean? Not like that, though.
And Pittsburgh
You
getting
put too
set
much
to
air on
take
that
the
one.
field. And that recipe on their last drive
That
resulted
was
in a
way too
touchdown.
much air.
Pretty good. So let me hope they do that once more.
It takes me back to when we saw
Let's go tight end.
coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and they did some throws on the defense. They exploited the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Yeah, I'm running this division. Let's go, Lala. That's the real MVP. Last year's MVP. I'm going to be this year's MVP, too. Oh, yeah, I'm on the list. I'm on the list. I'm at the bottom of the list. Let's go. I don't.
I know sometimes we can get fooled watching big catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted out to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Oh, yeah.
You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down.
This is how you come back, man.
Loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Do some of that clock.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that's a touchdown as they broke it.
I know you did that on purpose.
The final minute of the fourth.
Any thoughts about overtime ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up at the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense, so a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
I just want these niggas give me.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry
I ain't fucking with him this time.
touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back on the field. They're down here.
Hey, you fucking with Brett this time. You got me.
It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just
yeah, let's go.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down in
Y'all
completion.
hate
And it looks
shit.
like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there. Hold on, it's second down.
And what always fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Oh, man.
And a big drop.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. And on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw. And oh, a crusher there.
Good game, bro.
Adrian Davis for the pick. And a big turnover there.
Hey,
These guys
cuz.
will get the football back. And
Good
Pittsburgh
game.
getting set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining.
I don't know what you're going to do without your corners for the rest of the year. What you going to do? What you going to do without them corners? I run this bitch.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
About to leave about 5 minutes. Put your coat and stuff on. Turn that TV down. That buzzing noise.